Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. For today I have for you a brand review video that was requested recently in one of my previous videos in the comment section, and it's a Kat Von D review. So you wanted to see an overview, and yes, I'm wearing my Minnie Mouse pajama dress because I think it fits perfectly with this glam makeup. Anyway, that's the mood I had today. So, Kat Von D is coming in many countries, in Sephora, in countries that it was not available earlier. So very soon it will arrive in Greece, and I don't know if it will arrive soon in the Swiss Sephora in Manor, but I hope so, because there are some things that I really like from this brand, and there are some other things that they are not my favorite. I have not tried everything. I have tried quite a few things that they were released, but I think I have a good overview, but I will mostly talk about the things that I love or the things that I tried and I didn't really like so much. There is nothing that I hate from the brand, with the exception of one product that was anyway retracted. It's not available anymore from the company, and I can talk very briefly about it, but I don't really hate it. I just don't think that it worked very well. Anyway, I think that overall I prefer their lip products. These are my favorite. Today I have put together my makeup using mainly Kat Von D products, at least for the type of products that I have available in my collection. For example, I don't have brow products. I don't even know if Kat Von D has released brow products yet, so I use something else for my brows. I will start with the order I usually apply my makeup, so base, eyes, rest of the face, and then lips. So the only base product that I have from Kat Von D, and this is the old type of packaging, I know that they changed the packaging, but they have kept the formula the same, is the Lacquer Tattoo Foundation. I have included this foundation, I believe, in one of my previous foundation reviews videos. I have a love-hate relationship with this. I think that it's a very nice foundation. It is a full coverage foundation. It even says full coverage, 24-hour wear, matte finish, oil-free, transfer-resistant. It is overall a very good foundation if you really want this full coverage. I'm wearing it today. I have applied very little, and I have applied it with a beauty blender, a very damp beauty blender, and I have worked a lot so that I will have a more natural coverage, and still it looks really good on camera, I believe, but up close I think that maybe not today, that I put so much effort on applying it, but usually if you just apply it with a brush, for me it looks very heavy. It's never really cakey. I mean, it can be if you put too much, but just with a small little pump, and I love the packaging, just to mention that, just with a small little pump, I think it is too much. You need so little of this foundation to cover your whole face. If you want like a natural coverage, it's not a natural coverage. The other person like beside you will really see that you have a lot of coverage on your face. And that's not how I roll. That's not my favorite kind of foundation for my everyday life. I really like foundations that you can see my skin through a bit, at least. So they offer a bit more uniform coverage, but light to medium coverage. And this is quite heavy. It's not difficult to work with, although it's thick. it just needs a lot of work unless you really want this heavy result, this full result. But I know a lot of people that they love that, so I think that's a good foundation. I have the shade L46. I think there is a wide range of shades. I'm sure that they have improved that since I bought this. I call this my filming foundation. I think it looks very nice on camera. So some days that I think that my face has a bit more imperfections than usually, or I just want to film and then remove my makeup and not go out for to hang out with friends or for drinks afterwards, then I think that's a good solution. I wore it today to film. I am planning to take off my makeup afterwards, but still I think it's not a bad one. I would suggest that to many of you if you like full coverage foundations. I would not suggest it if you really don't like this matte result, you don't like the very full coverage, so it depends on your preferences. But for this reason I have not gotten to try any of the other base products like the powders and the concealer, because I heard that they are quite thick in consistency and they offer a lot of coverage, so I have not tried them yet. I am intrigued to try maybe some of the setting powder products, but I'm happy with the ones that I'm using so far. Let's go to eyes. Unfortunately, Kat Von D is known for releasing a ton of limited edition eyeshadow palettes, which is something that it's really cool, and then we really want the product. However, it's really frustrating if you like something so much and you cannot repurchase it. I mean, how many times you would repurchase an eyeshadow palette? Yes, I know, but still I show you some things and they are not available anymore. So the only, I believe, Kat Von D palette that I have in my collection, she had some amazing releases, but I don't love really any of her permanent palettes so much, but this one I adore. This is the Metal Matte palette. I will not go through in too much detail because you cannot buy it anymore. It has 13 matte eyeshadows and a huge mirror here, and 9 eyeshadows that they have the Metal Crush formula. I will talk about the Metal Crush formula afterwards in more detail. I will just say it's my favorite formula from Kat Von D. There is an amazing selection of colors. I'm wearing all my shadows today are Kat Von D. I love the mattes, they're being blended wonderfully. I think that she's known for a good quality of matte eyeshadows. She also have this Shade and Light eye palette that everyone is talking really greatly about. However, I don't really want a large eyeshadow palette that has mostly matte neutrals. But this, I love everything. This is a wonderful black and white matte eyeshadows. The gray is nice, the blue, like, I'm really impressed from how these shadows perform and how smooth they are. They're really good. And how about the Metal Crush ones? These were, I think, all but one limited edition. The actual range of Metal Crush eyeshadows comes with 11 shades. They come in a packaging like this. This is 2.8 grams. They're quite expensive. That's why this was quite a good deal, although it was an expensive palette, but they are amazing. So I have Iggy. This is one of the most beautiful shiny shimmery greens that I have in my collection. I love them. The result is so intense, and this is Thunderstruck. So Thunderstruck is maybe my favorite Kat Von D product. I love it so much that when I managed to break it because it fell quite hard on the floor, and it broke in million pieces. I put it together again, so it still looks fine, but I ordered a new one because sometimes it's out of stock, and I really couldn't think what will happen. Like when this broke, I was heartbroken, literally. And then you could not find Kat Von D products so easily in Europe at that point. So I have a new one sealed in my collection, and it's the only thing that I will swatch, really, because this is not like a swatches video so much, but you can see how I'm wearing it as an eyeshadow. You can wear it as a highlighter. This is so beautiful. It is so reflective. It is one of my favorite highlighters to use. I adore this. I take it with me most of the times when I travel, and it transforms every look. You can just put it over any eyeshadow. I really love this, and I will keep this aside because I want to compare it with some of her newer highlighters. So that's what I think about the eyeshadows that she has released. Some of her palettes that she releases I don't find amazing, I don't want to get, but some of the previous limited edition palettes she released, like the one that it was very colorful and it had like a huge square shape, it was like an LP vinyl disc. That was amazing. I feel so bad that I couldn't get this. So let's go to the face, and I will very quickly mention a product that I didn't like, and I think I have mentioned that in previous products that I have regretted buying videos. So this is from Kat Von D, and it's the Everlasting Face Shaper Blast in Heartagram. I'm wearing it today. It is a very beautiful color. Literally, I love the color. It has a lot of shine and it looks nice with the bronzer and everything. It looks like that. However, you just put your brush near this blast and it falls apart. And it takes so much product. It is so pigmented. I'm not heavy-handed with the blushes. Everyone always tells me that I don't wear enough blush for videos, for like YouTube. However, with this, which is great, it was 7 grams, the packaging is amazing, the color selection was amazing. With this, you can look like a clown in a second. I cannot imagine how a person will apply this on and will not need, not just blend, but really go on over it with foundation and loose powder and everything to just tone it down, because it's so pigmented and so soft, and then it crumbles and there is like blush pigment everywhere where you apply your makeup. It has a lot of fallout. It's not what I like when I use a blush. But this is a very good product. So this is also one of the most known products of Kat Von D. This is the Shade and Light Face Palette. So this is a contour palette, and I know that the she releases now soon a cream one. We will see about that. And she also released this one. That's great, in a way that you can change the different pants, and if one of them finishes, you can just get a refill, which is great. This is great. In all these kind of contour palettes, they should do the same, because there is no person that would use the same way every shade here, and most of the people, unless they are professionals and they apply makeup on other people, they will use a couple of shades more often. So for this, I will just say I am very underwhelmed with all the highlighters. So this is very dark for me to do anything with, not only as a highlighter, but even as a powder. And these two I usually apply as powders on my face in areas that I want them to look a bit more uniformly and bright before applying a highlighter. I like an intense highlighter. I mean, that's not my most glowy highlighter face, but still I prefer more shimmery highlighters. But what I like the most with this palette, it's this shade. So I don't use this as much as I would like, because I am more of a person, I realize, that likes more the one good contour shade than this kind of contour palettes. The bronzer is nice. It is exactly to the point to not be too dark for my skin tone, but you can also use it in a bit darker skin tones. This is too dark for me. I cannot do anything with it. I can use these things as eyeshadows though, and they are great, but this is sad. This is called, I think, Subconscious, and it is or Sombre, I'm not sure, I think Sombre, and it is one of the most amazing contour shades that I have ever seen. So if you are a professional, this is really good. If you are a private user of makeup or a makeup junkie, this is a great product if you want a contour palette. From all the contour palettes out there, I think this is the best one. It has the nicest shades, that they are not orange, they have great undertones, they can be used for, certainly also from fair people to medium skin people to, I don't know, I wouldn't say very dark skin. However, I would advise you to wait and get the one that you can change and buy the refills, so then you can really get a very good use of this palette, which I think it will be similarly priced. Maybe the other one would be a bit more expensive, but like $4 to $5, not too much. And my last face product is quite new, and it is this one, the Alchemist holographic palette. So actually this is a face and eye highlighter palette, so it's not only a face product. My problem with this palette, I will start with this, I love the packaging. I love a lot of things about this palette. I don't like the size of it. So this is quite an expensive palette. It has 4 shades, and each of the shades has 1.53 grams, which I think, if you plan to use it as a face highlighter and not as an eyeshadow, it's a bit ridiculous. So all the shades are this iridescent, I wouldn't say holographic shades. The emerald, the green one, the sapphire, the blue one, the amethyst, and the opal one, so purple and pink. They are lovely shades. They have such a beautiful reflection on the face. They work really well. I love every single one of them. I find them really nice. I wear them every day. I wear the blue one today, and I still think that together with the rest of my makeup, it looks very normal, very natural. It doesn't look like, oh my god, she has these blue shiny stripes on her face. I in general think that this kind of highlighting shades can be quite beautiful and flattering, especially on fair skin tone people. However, I have seen some amazing photo shoots with dark skin people wearing not this specific one, but the Moonchild from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and my god, it looks so beautiful on dark skin. My issue is that if I have to choose what to use as a highlighter, I would choose Anastasia Beverly Hills ones, the Moonchild one, because it's such a beautiful highlighting palette. It has 6 shades. They are very similar to that, and I love the consistency, maybe even a bit more, and the size is great, and yes. But if you want, and it's not that bulky, I mean, maybe it's like twice this size, but the way it's put together, it's not like huge and uncomfortable to carry with you. This could be cool if you want to have like this, and of course you can use that other one also as eyeshadows. I mean, you can always use a highlighter as an eyeshadow. It doesn't need to be tiny and write it on the box. Another issue that I have with this is that I have shown you this. This can be transformed very close to any of these if you wear it over another color. So if you wear it over blue, it can give you this. I'm actually wearing this, the blue one, over my lipstick at the center today. I love this effect and how shiny it looks, how metallic, but I have been using this for quite a long time now over various colors and it looks magical. So what I would advise you is to buy this instead of these, unless you are like a makeup collector, junkie, whatever, or you really like this kind of unusual highlighters, holo stuff and stuff like that. Otherwise, this is something that you need to have in your collection. I would say that again and again. And I think that I can go to lips. I have quite some things. She has released quite recently some lip liners that I want to try out. I have never done that yet. And I have a few of her everlasting liquid lipsticks, I think they're called. Yes. And I have only 2 of her regular studded lipsticks. So I will start with this. I love the packaging of the lipsticks. Both of the colors that I have, I think I will swatch the lip colors. Maybe that's better. Maybe that's better. Both of the colors that I have, they are unusual. So the first one that I got, and it was the first lip shade that I ever got from Kat Von D, is this. It's Poe, and it was very special and different for my collection. It is this purpley bluish shade that has so much shimmer in it. I loved everything about it, and I really love it. I think it's unusual. It's not very pigmented. It needs a bit of build up if you want the full coverage with it. However, it's such a beautiful shade. And another very beautiful shade, it's Plan 9, which is again this shimmery green shade that I need to remember to wear more often. I love this. I also think that this looks really close to this, and I was wondering how this will look on top. I think that would be amazing. I'm inspired now for some more green makeup looks. You know how much I love green. So this is Poe and Plan 9, and if you are into unusual colors, I think they are very beautiful. So I have 6 of this everlasting liquid lipstick, and I have a mini one. The mini one is a classical red one. It's called Outlaw. I love this. I love the Kat Von D everlasting liquid lipsticks. Consistency, they are maybe on my top 3 liquid lipsticks, together with the Jeffree Star ones and Sugar Pill ones. I mean, there are quite a few that I like a lot, but the Kat Von D ones are quite high, and I like her color selection. She has some very specific shades and colors where you can find a larger variety. Like, for example, you can find quite a lot more purples. I have a lot of purples. Then you can find this grayish brown shade that a lot of people like. I think that if you go for that, maybe she doesn't have as many as some other brands where you can see like 20 grays shades. However, she has a good selection and she has a very good quality. As all matte liquid lipsticks, these will dry your lips. You need to have a very well hydrated lip, very well prepared. You need to, if you're wearing a lot of liquid lipsticks, you know that you need to put a lot of effort on how your lips are. So how healthy, how moisturized, if you want to be able to pull off this liquid lipstick thing without looking horrible and dry and patchy. Like, I just quickly check on the Kat Von D beauty website now, and they have 38 shades. Some of them are limited edition, but they have like a huge selection of colors. And maybe it doesn't have so many purples. Maybe I just got all the purples now that I look at it. Anyway, as I said, the first one that I have as a mini is Outlaw. I love Outlaw. It's one of the most beautiful bright reds. For me, this is like what I would say that it's the definition of a nice red lip. The true red, and I love this. I think this is very flattering on my skin tone. I really like it, and I will certainly buy the full size at some point because the mini one is almost done. And then I will continue with the rest that I have, from the brightest to the darkest. Lovesick, I think it's one of the ones that I got more recently. In the website it says that it's like a mauve nude. I would say that it's closer to a dusty pink, to be honest. There is a bit of mauve in it. I think this is very flattering. If you like a more neutral lip with a very intense eye, however you don't want to go to the more browner shades, I love this, and this is very beautiful, and I have been wearing it quite frequently actually lately. And then I have Aisha. I love this color. I think this is so special. This dark, it is dark, it's lilac and light, however it is like a dark lilac, if you know what I mean. I really love to create also gradient lips with this and another of these purple shades, especially this one. I really like this color. I think that on its own it's quite challenging to pull off. Maybe darker skin tones would look really much better than me in this. However, it has a bit of gray. I don't know, it is so beautiful. I'm checking on the website. It says that it's a rich lavender. For me, it is, yes, it has a lavender. It is a very rich color. It is a bit darker though. So I think it's really special. And let's go to the two purples that I have. They are very similar to each other. I didn't expect that. So this is the first Kat Von D liquid lipstick that I got in full size. This is called LUV, and it is amazing. This is amazing. This color, this is my life. So I think that in the website it says that this is a rich violet. I love this color so much. It is so bright. I can make it work every season. I think it's beautiful for the spring and for the summer because it's very bright. It's also very easy to make it even richer if you want to wear it in the winter. I really love this. And the other one, it's called Susperia, and I don't like the description that they have on the website about this because they say that it is a rich lavender, no, a dark lavender. So I don't think that these two are so close to each other. So for me this is darker than this, and they are both described as lavenders. They are not so close. They're very beautiful for a gradient though. I love this. I don't know if you see the difference. I will put them side by side to see if you see the difference with LUV. In my eyes they are completely different, but my eyes, I mean LUV, it's much brighter. I think on camera you cannot even see what I'm talking about, and I look like a crazy person who thinks that these are different. But you see how bright this is, and this is kind of darker, hopefully. I don't know, maybe if they dry a bit more you will be able to understand what I'm talking about. Next is Exorcism. I love this. This is dark. This is wonderful. It's a dark burgundy that you can wear. Certainly, I think it's more of a winter shade. I love this. It's very close to Lime Crime's Wicked, I think, but I think I like this more. I think it's a very rich, wonderful color, applies very, very beautifully. These all apply wonderfully. And the one that I'm wearing with the Holo pigment over it, it's Echo. So this is such a fantastic shade. I have a lot of blues. I love blue lipstick, but this is among the best ones. It's this navy blue. It needs a bit of building at some point, depending on how much color your lips have. Like my lips are quite light. It covers them quite easily, but maybe in the center of the lip, or if I don't double dip, once for the upper lip and once for the lower lip, then I will need at some point to apply more. I really, really love this. Maybe now you can see that better. This is LUV and this is Suspiria. So that's all. That's my Kat Von D lipsticks, and these were all the Kat Von D products that I have in my collection and I have tried. I hope that you will find this video helpful, and I think that for next week I'm planning to film a anti-haul, since you have requested it for very, very long when I asked you so many months ago already. So let me know your opinion if you have tried any of these Kat Von D products in the comments down below. I have a lot of ideas already and a list with videos that I want to film, but I'm always open to your suggestions. Like this Kat Von D video, I thought that it was very timely and it was a good idea to film it now, so suggestions like that are always very welcome. And if you like this video, please click the like button, subscribe to my channel for more videos to come, and we will talk next week in another video. Until then, many, many kisses!